In this final presentation, we are going to create a table of contents and a table of figures. Because we've used headers and we have used the official captions, Microsoft has a program that allows us very easily to put in a table of content with all of the page numbers automatically generated. The table of content for a document traditionally is positioned in between the title page and the first chapter. So again, we have to first insert a page between the title page and the second page of the document. Put in the cursor at the most top left hand corner of that page and go to Insert and go to Page Break. And now we have a page in between the title page and the first page, which now has become the third page of the document. Again, put the cursor in front of the page break and we are going to type in contents, and we of course are going to make that an header 1. Now we have to insert a table of contents, and we do that very easily by going to References and by clicking on Table of Contents and click on here, Insert Table of Contents. Then it will ask you how you want it formatted. We accept at the moment the format and say OK. And now we have our table of contents. And as you can see, it has here this was in heading 1, that was a heading 2, and this was in heading 3, and heading 3, and heading 1, and heading 1, and 3. And now we are going to put in the table of figures as well. So we type in again figures, and we make that a heading as well, and the heading 1. And what we are going to do now is insert a table of figures, and all we have to do is click on Insert a Table of Figures, and it gives us the figures that we want to insert, which we have already inserted in the documents as well. We say OK, and there now we have a table of figures. We have put in a new header, and that header is not in that table of contents. So if we now want to update the table of content, we click on the table of contents, we do a right mouse click, and we go to Update Field, and we go to Update Entire Table, and we say OK, and there you are. We now have the figures in there and all the page numbers are there. So anytime you make a change in the document, you have to update your table, and it will automatically sort all the page numbers and the names out. Another thing you can do now is you can actually put in a navigation pane into your document, and all you have to do is go to View and you click on Navigation Pane, and that navigation pane, let's take the Apply Styles out, that navigation pane will give you all of the contents, all of the figures, and it can also go automatically to any of the places in your documents. So there you are. This is the final installment of how to prepare a professional document for end user manuals or documentation.